It'll be our last road trip this weekend, and well, for Big Ten play anyway. So we're excited to get out there and battle as per usual. Huff Hall's a tough gym to play in. It's a good space. They pack it out. I'm sure there'll be a good crowd there, and then we get to go play at Northwestern and then into the home stretch. Four home games to finish it off against some pretty good teams as well. So that's our lot.
Is the Big Ten tougher than the NCAA tournament in some ways?
I think so. I do. I think there's so many, quote unquote big matches. I mean, every weekend you're playing someone that's either ranked in the top 25 or is getting votes. And I guess to frame it another way, the level of consistency that it demands from you, just physically, mentally and emotionally, is significant. So it's not about peaking for, this one thing. It's about trying to be good every weekend. It's a whole different beast.
What did you learn from those losses to Michigan State and Nebraska? You're on a winning streak now. You must have picked up some
Sure, yeah. I mean, we don't like losing, but it surely teaches you some stuff, and that's the only good thing that comes from it, is the opportunity to learn. And I thought against Nebraska, we were looking a little bit at our distribution. We made a couple of changes in terms of some defensive things that we did, and even the way we set up on offense. We've moved some people around a little bit, and I think that's led to better balance offensively. I think defensively we're able to counter a few things that teams were trying to do to us a little more effectively. Michigan State, it was certainly a well-played match by them, and for us, I thought for the most part pretty good, but there were a couple of plays at times that we'd like to have back, and I think just our resilience in we call it the red zone, the points kind of 20 and beyond, since kind of going through that has been better. I think we've owned that moment in the set and been better having gone through that.
Could you talk about Samantha and just her impact in what she's done? Obviously, one of the younger players on the team.
Yeah, Sam's a really good setter, and she's becoming a really good volleyball player. She's starting to block more effectively. She can play some defense back there. She hits a really good serve in the court often. So, I mean, she's great. Really a good volleyball player. She leads, even though she's an underclassman. She has a leadership role on our team, and she's a great teammate. She's a delight to have in the gym.
I don't know how many volleyball players from Minnesota are getting scholarships, but it seems that number continues to go up. How
Yep.
did Minnesota become such a hotbed for high school volleyball?
I'm not sure, exactly what was the mechanism, but there are a lot of good clubs in the area, a lot of strong club programs, and in high school the level is also very strong. And at one point, I'm not sure if this is still accurate, but at one point I was told that it was the number 2 participation sport in high school. There was boys football, girls volleyball, and boys basketball. I don't know if that's still the case, but you've got a large number of people playing, and it's a volleyball state. So it's no surprise that there's a lot of players coming out of this region.
Hugh, Mark Coyle has mentioned in his time here, he's noticed the respect level that seems like every coach in the building has for you. I'm not meaning to ask to talk about yourself. I know everybody loves that, but do you enjoy being a resource to other coaches? I know Coach Clays has come and visited with you, or just visiting the coaches of other programs.
I don't see myself that way at all. It's really just, we're in a department, we've got 25 people doing, a similar iteration of the same thing. And so to that end, to have us all siloed out seemed to be an inefficient way of going about doing this. And so given that, principally we're all trying to teach, we're all trying to, do it the right way relative to the student-athlete experience and making sure our kids are getting it done in the classroom. And then obviously the importance of competitive excellence, it just seemed like there was some good ideas to be exchanged. And that's all it's been really, is just, a couple of coaches here and there just talking shop and see if we can learn a little bit from them, and maybe they can learn a little bit from us. Nothing more.
So you don't take credit for the 7-2 football.
No way. That's all coach and his staff. Those guys are grinding and doing a heck of a job. And you know, we also understand that, you know, the better they get, the better it is for everyone. So yeah, we're supporting, but no, we take no credit. Yeah. Good question.
Anything else for Coach?
Here, I got one last thing, if I may. We got to play at home the other week against Penn State, sold out, and it was just an incredible atmosphere, regardless of the sport. Just a great college sporting event. And we just want to say thanks to all the people that are supporting and certainly for all your media coverage. We're creating something pretty special in the world of women's volleyball here in Minnesota, and you guys have a lot to do with that. So thanks.